and welcome back to another episode of Love Connection. And today we are going to be talking about exploring the enigma of ghosting. And yeah, this is just something that downloaded to me. And I said, yes, why not? Why don't we go into that topic? Elle, what do you have to say about it?
It's a very interesting topic, and I do have a bunch of clients that we talk about that. And understanding the ghosting part, it has nothing to do with who you are. It's very important, and just having that compassion for the other person because uh, they have they're either going through something or in the past or the present time that they're not able to communicate uh, what they want, where they are, and it has nothing to do with you. If they have been ghosted, just please know that has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, so true. And I totally vote for that. But you know what? It takes time and awareness to start realizing, right? Because initially, everything what the other person does, we feel that it was us who caused them to act the way that they are acting, right? But the idea is that we have to be aware and not like thinking that we've done something bad, because if people have some trauma that they are dealing, right, if they still have something to process from their prior relationship, a lot of times like I call it pull out, that now I'm talking about guys because obviously we are women, right? And I would love to hear the viewpoint of the guys on that, right? But the idea is that the guys pull out as soon as they feel like something gets serious, because if they had some kind of traumatic experience in terms of something didn't work out, they had a great relationship and something didn't work out, and then they had a very difficult breakup, and it took them the time, maybe they are still didn't heal from that. Because when person is completely healed and mature to enter into a different relationship, they are not going to do this kind of things. So
Exactly.
sometimes it comes from that uh, past experience of hurt, and they don't want to go through the same experience again. Sometimes it comes because people are insecure. People are insecure and they are even scared. Like sometimes we actually are the ones
Yes.
to project on something great. Because let's say if somebody was waiting for the great relationship and there is a person showed up, and sometimes we are like, you know what, I don't think so, it doesn't look real, like, like pinch me, it's like in a dream, everything looks so perfect, like is it really happening with me? And the more people start like really questioning and doubting, the more they start repelling, right? So if a woman is going to say, I can't believe, this relationship was like meant for me, because all my prior relationship sucks, or the person didn't treat me right, and finally she attracted that guy who is willing to give the love, attention and care, right? And then she starts doubting it. So she's like sending the signals to the universe that she's not ready and she's not accepting that reality, right? And then something goes wrong.
Yeah.
So
There
it
is.
also, it's energetically as
Yeah.
well as also what another person goes through, right?
Yes. My suggestion would be when you're in that interaction, uh, have empathy for that person that ghosted you, because it's not about you and it's about them. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, as you said, look at your energetic field and see if universe is teaching you or bringing you something for you to learn in the past experiences. What has been in that? I mean, I'm 100% sure that they have been, somebody has left them in their childhood, in their interaction with other relationships. So the universe is testing you, And if you know that it has nothing to do with you and it's about the other person, and hold your ground and be confidence about who you are and where you are, then that energetic field that you have been in for the past, I don't know, 20, 30, 10 years, it's going to change. It's just the way that it has been, you have been opening yourself up to that energetic field of, yes, I'm not good enough, they're going to leave me, and it will happen. But if
Mhm.
you get to that space of knowing, and that was the past energy, and today I'm a confident woman, I'm a confident man, that whatever, whoever I bring to my life stays with me, they will love me. I mean, that positive part of you has to stay, or I recommend to be in that space of positive, because that's the time that you meet that special person, when you're in that positive state of mind and energy.
You know what? The great tool I can give is when this happens with you, just always say that the universe protects me. That's exactly what is happening, right? Because anything that happens in our life, it's for our own good.
Good. Yeah.
And like I said, a lot of times we're prone just to react and not really understanding why this negative situation is in our life. But after some time, like, because in every negative situation there is a seed of something good.
It's a
But yeah,
learning. Yeah.
exactly. But learning is one thing, right? And also something good is
Yeah.
cooking, right? But at the present moment, we cannot see. The universe knows exactly what it does, right, for us. But we as humans, we are just operating with our five senses. And a lot of times we can't see beyond our things, right? So a lot of times we accept that bad situation, and we are like really starting to react on that, and we're starting to put our emotions and fears, right? But the idea is, once you learn how to accept the situation as is and know that this is for your highest good, this
Exactly.
situation has been presented to you because there is something good out of it, and the universe protects you from something else, right? So maybe if you would go with that person in the long run, it's going to hurt you even more.
Exactly.
So the
You're
universe just,
lucky.
exactly, the universe just pulls away that person from you, right? Because that person is not mature, that person might not be ready emotionally, that person is not like committed, right? So
Yeah.
always look at it this way and never ever take it personally. It's not you, it's another person's fears, insecurities, instability, and old patterns, right?
Exactly. So it's we learn from each interaction, and this is the journey that uh, I had a client that we talked about this, and she was ghosted, and she was very upset about that. But when we went deeper, understanding who she is and why this manifested in her life, then the second time that she went out with this other person, another person, she would know exactly what to say, how to act, how to interact in that confident self, that the other person would know that uh, you're worthy, you want to be in a relationship, and you want in a continuous and consistent interaction. So when they know that, even if they're not in that space, they leave. Okay, but if they're in that space, they stay with you because they see that confidence, they see that positive way of being. So it's a journey that everybody, not everybody, but some people have to go through to get to that space. So yes, don't ever take it personal at all.
I would invite to stay in the curiosity mode, right?
Exactly.
Rather than getting upset and start crying, going through the emotions and motions, I would invite just, like to ask yourself, like saying, isn't it interesting? Why is that person did it, right? So isn't it interesting? And just stay that curiosity mindset and trying to kind of understand where that person was coming from. Like all these reasons could pop up. You could even sit down and journal your feelings, how you feel about the situation. And the most important thing, understand that it comes from the person inability to communicate.
Exactly.
Because people who already worked on themselves, people who already comfortable in their own skin, they have a way to express and communicate. Even sometimes if they decide to stop the relationship or communication, whatever it is, or depends on what stage of communication and relationship or dating you are with that person. But just think about it. If person pull out like that, they are not emotionally mature, and that person is gonna take you on a freaking roller coaster ride. And just think about it. Do you really need it? Because when they come back after sometimes, and some of them do come back, when
Yeah.
they come back again, and if you accept them, that means that you are gonna play their game
Yeah,
by their. It means that each time they are gonna pull out, you're gonna freak out, and that, but they know that eventually you're gonna accept them, right? So always think about it.
yeah.
What would you do if that person is gonna come back to you? And how do you feel about the entire situation, right? So again, protect yourself, protect your boundaries. Do not allow anybody to emotionally trigger you. And for that, you do the inner work, right? Because we cannot control other people's actions, but we can control our reaction.
Just but understand that they're in their own past experiences.
Hmm.
They're not present today with you. They're in their past experiences. That's why they react or act that way. As Irina said, they go back to that past negative experience with the other person, whoever it was, and they will just go back in that space in their head, and that's why they leave.
Hmm.
They don't have any capacity to come and say, uh, this is not going to work for me, or I have some bad experiences from the past that I need to, clear before I date. They can't do that. They're not in that space that be able to communicate that to you. But that's where they are. Exactly.
Totally right. So everybody is on their journey. Everybody is on their level of awareness, and the best you can do for yourself, protect your emotions, protect your heart, and at the same token, learn how to deal in these situations. Just not allowing other person's actions or words to control how you feel about it. Right. And again, it's all practice, it's all skills. Everything is possible if you truly allow yourself to make it work, right? So you work on yourself, you have the tools, you do the practices, and everything comes so easy and naturally. So you become such an expert that people come and go in your life, and you just, like,
You
you're
smile
just
about it.
exactly, you're just whatever, like that. I know that universe protects me, and universe delivering the best person that meant to stay in my life. So always remember that. And do you want to say something else, Elle, before we conclude?
No, that's it. Just smile and go forward, and just know that it's nothing about you.
Absolutely. It's never about you. It's always about the other person. They are the ones to have to grow and to learn and to take things onto different level. And again, we just remind you that you are never alone on this path. We can always support you on your journey. I still have my membership for $1 a month for trial. Come to my manifestation membership, see that you can manifest your ideal partner, or maybe you can deepen the relationship that you have with the existing partner. Come, join, and see for yourself what this is all about, because Nobody is gonna do this for you unless you decide to do it for yourself. And Elle, I believe you also have something.
Yes, I have a complimentary free limiting quiz uh, that you can take, and then I offer a 30-minute consultation after the quiz, so we can go and process whatever came up for you on that quiz. So be happy to do that for you too.
I think those are perfect opportunities for you to take the love life in your own hands, and do not allow anybody to decide for you how you feel and how you actually experience your life and your love. So join us, try for yourself, and decide if this is for you or not before you actually reject something. Try it, right? Again, if you are not going to do it for yourself, nobody's ever going to do it for you. So
Yes.
we wish you all the best. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. And we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye. Bye, guys.